What's going on, y'all? It's Joe Johnson, aka Blackneto, and welcome back to Tabletop Jocks D&D edition. Yeah, it's going down right now. It's going down. You want to fill them in on what's
It's
good?
halfway down.
It's going down.
Yeah.
Dead.
Meet
Death
me in the
saves.
pub. It's going
About
down.
to die. One last chance to negotiate is Aurelia,
Negotiate.
the champion, leader of the Boros Legion, standing over your friend Bach Tool's dying body. She's covered in blood and beat up and damaged as well. The Empyrean is hefting its mace up to attack Tony again, and you know that he cannot take much more of this. And she turns, even though you're invisible, and she just points right at you. What has been the point of this? Why die here for this? And for what? In defense of them? And she motions at the members of the town who've come out to try and fight and were knocked down, like basically immediately, and are getting up again. Like, I don't understand.
Well, this was a lot of shit for me. I was not prepared. I'm not taking her shit. And I'm gonna say that I die for friends, and then I'm gonna basically just repeat what you've been saying all day, is like how you die, like you're here to protect the small people. But in the way that you would say it, which is...
I am here to protect the innocent, innocent.
And I do it in that voice, and I let her know what's up, and I'm ready to grab my weapon.
Let her know.
You can do it.
Let's do it.
Let her
I
know.
look at you. You look like you're still holding on. He's a crazy bitch. I'm ready to go.
Hey.
That's it. So I will not take your proposition. Don't look at me like that. What are you doing?
You roll persuasion.
I am very fucking persuasive. Am I? No.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Come on.
Find out.
I am 19 persuasive.
19 persuasion.
19?
I'm proficient. Yes.
You see, you're like, I fight for the innocent.
Yep.
And you,
I don't, but I'm saying it now.
You do now.
and she looks at you, and she looks at these like orcs and hobgoblins and things that are getting back to their feet and are rushing and like attacking her and things, but their weapons are just bouncing off of her. And she just still just kind of like looks down at all of them, like looks up at you, like she's thinking about what you said.
She gonna kill them all. She gonna kill them all. She gonna kill me. Who's she gonna kill? Kill them all.
One more time, Tony. What's your armor class?
20.
You see the Empyrean looks at you, and he just says,
Don't make it my fault. Don't make it my fault.
"What's your name, friend?"
Me?
No, he says this to Tony.
First name, Tony. Middle name, Tony. Last name,
He just puts a hand on your shoulder.
Can't kill him now. It's impressive. All right.
And he just says, "You have fought on the wrong side of this conflict, but you fought bravely. I'll make their deaths quick." And in the sky, fire starts to form as it storms, and he's just smiling at you.
God damn.
I picked the wrong thing. Armageddon.
And chunks of fire literally start coming out of the sky. And he's just really just holding on to the map.
I came here for wholesome
Yeah.
D&D. It's not what I got.
B-Dave.
No,
That's
we
not what I
just
got.
met. We just met.
This is inappropriate.
This is a B-Dave experience.
As the fire starts coming down, you see they start running and trying to scatter to the best of their ability. When he very much is like, "No, this is a good thing," type thing, talking to you there. I know this will come as a complete and total shock. Neither of the other two have any healing whatsoever, because that's not what they do. Bach. Cool.
Yes.
sorry, I was selfish.
No, you're good.
I'm sorry.
You're not selfish.
That wasn't
I did
selfish.
not optimize
We're all
for
doing our
healing
best.
other people, just
One-
relying on that lay on hands.
One of the Solars lands next to you, Bakul, and puts a hand on you and heals you for 40 points of damage.
I will fight
You wake up to flames falling from the sky and people like screaming and running, and like the buildings of the town are starting to catch on fire.
Is it her?
Oh
hand?
yeah. It's the female Solar.
I pull her close. What have you done? You should fight for good.
We've done justice.
No, you've caused suffering.
You realize it's almost like this hadn't occurred to her before now. Is they're like running in all directions over there. And she's like, we do not wish to cause suffering.
Then leave this place.
But they're evil.
Evil is done in actions, not in being. These creatures, these beings, they have a right to live. They're not evil unless they do evil acts, and the only ones who have done evil acts are you and your fellow Celestials on this day.
You see the one that is next to Tony, the one that cast the firestorm, is still standing there, and he goes, "My friend and I were just sharing a friendly contest here," and like just like shakes his shoulder. He's like, "Of course. I mean, there's always going to be a settlement or stronghold or whatever that we must come and disperse and scatter them again, and those that survive will rebuild somewhere."
Is it not the shadow being and her brother that you seek?
You see Aurelia turns and looks at the fact that you are standing again and just kind of like grips her sword. And she says, "Their presence notified us to the others, yes, but they would deserve this whether or not they took in Raktul-Kesh and Sul-Katesh.
For purely existing, they deserve to die?
For the evil that is in their hearts. Reach out with your senses. You can smell it too. It clings to us. Their presence offends."
And yours does to them. Why not live and let live?
Where in the holy books is that written?
Right here. And he rips open his Leonin chest. And on his heart it said, "Just be cool, bro."
Don't harsh anyone's mellow. You know, old English thug life, you know. across.
It's the only part of the Leonin that's shaved. It's like, okay.
Yeah, beneath the blue mantle.
Tony, as this Empyrean is here kind of with his hand on your shoulder, as like flames are actively coming from the sky and destroying the village as the people are scattering here to the best of their ability. And he is just like a huge smile on his face, although he's cut up and bloody and everything. What does Tony do?
Yeah, this ain't right. I take out my vorpal sword.
That's so spicy.
He doesn't notice, so you can roll it.
Baby.
Let's go, baby.
I'll give you advantage because he's not paying attention. To him, the fight's over.
2 D20s.
2 D20.
Yep, 2 D20. You take the higher one.
Go for it.
You got this.
Yeah, this ain't right. Boop. Right over that head.
On a natural 20, a Vorpal sword decapitates opponents. So he's like, and he looks at you like he's going to say something, and his head just rolls off his body and collapses, and the firestorm immediately dissipates.
Amazing. Good job.
Hey,
That's it.
Can I run to Kara?
we're chopping here.
I take the hubbub that happens with this decapitation. Everyone looks to the rolling head. I run to Kara I take the jewel. I rub off the blue color, and underneath there is a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
And I press it into Kara's heart, and I cast Revivify.
Kara, you snap back to life.
Yes! Kara! It is I. You are old, but you deserve another chance at whatever this version of life is.
Is Aurelia still up?
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's very much still up.
How's she looking?
No, she's beat up.
We're doing things. We doing the thing.
A lot has happened since you were first knocked out. You died, and I think we're at a place where we can negotiate.
Are we negotiating?
You see the shadowy woman whose name you now know as Sul Katesh appears next to you, Kara. And she just leans down and says, "If it's vengeance that you seek, I can be of some assistance."
We gotta lose this your third time.
I mean, it's Carl. It's Carl.
We gonna clap back. We gonna clap back.
appreciate- yeah,
we gonna clap back. We gonna clap
Does
back.
Aurelia look like she rough?
For what I believe you have intended, she may be in range. You know, such things are difficult with creatures of her power, but it may be possible.
You have 1 hit point, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Gotta make it count.
Kara's lived a nice, wonderful life. She's done a lot of adventures. She cares about all these lovely folk all around her. She cares about all these people who are running around. You know, she looks at the ring in her hand, and she knows that, like, I'm from the forest. I care. You know, I care about life, bitch. And so she's gonna point her old finger over to Aurelia, and she's gonna try and cast Power Word Kill on Aurelia.
When you point and speak the word, you see Aurelia holds her hand up towards you, and Sul Katesh just makes a fist, and you see Aurelia's light goes out. And you say the word.
Yo, that was so sick.
Go to sleep forever, young lady. Vraska sends her regards. I'll just reach out.
You see Aurelia kind of falls to her knees right there in front of you, Bakul. And she reaches out, she puts her hand on your chest, and she says, "I died in the service of good." And slumps over.
Nope.
Dinner gonna be cold tonight, asshole.
Too late. Too late to tell her how wrong she is.
See, the two Solars and the other Empyrean just look at each other and then look at the four of you. And they just sort of like move backwards.
Yeah.
We will tell the Boros Legion of what has transpired here today. There will be no safe place for you to hide.
I am of the Boros Legion, so I guess it's our word against yours.
Run tell that.
And the three of them vanish. And you see the shadowy woman Sul Katesh and Rock Tulkesh, both of them actually pretty significantly injured because they were fighting right alongside you guys. They took a bunch of those slang shots themselves. He is chipped and broken, and the blades stop spinning for a moment, and he actually turns back into that red-skinned man, clearly wounded, as all of you are. He goes, "What of us, then?"
We have no beef with you.
So you don't want that smoke that she's talking about.
And this is who are we speaking right now?
These are the two very evil people that were here defending the village. The shadowy woman whose name is Sul Katesh, and him, that gigantic creature which turns back into a person who is Rock Tulkesh are their names.
I'll look over and I'll say, well, I don't mind if you come over to my place and have some pies. I have a lovely recipe taught to me by a wonderful chef named Esmerano Mordecadice.
We don't need to hear about your friends, old woman. I lay my hands on your shoulders and I give you 50 HP with lay on hands.
Look at you.
And as you are standing here, the people come out and they rush to all of you and start trying to bring you water and bandage your wounds and things
Endless
like
beer,
that.
endless ale.
And bring another keg out.
Another
And
keg. Let's do it.
Rock and Sewell just look at each other, and she says, "Well, I suppose you are welcome here as long as you would like."
We only ask that you, in return, will not attack any villages that you deem to be full of good beings.
For how long?
Well, like, depending on their power level. If they're, pick a good fight.
We have an accord. And he extends his hand and shakes it. And when you shake hands, all of this passes away, and you all are back on that windswept plateau.
It burned, it tickled, but it burned also. I did not like that.
Where are we?
With Lathander and Asmodeus standing before you once again. Well, that was unexpected. I must admit, I didn't think it would go that way either. You two died, and your death was imminent. You do know this.
Yeah. I was still walking though.
What is that?
Personally, I think it was Trinket that had the smartest approach to all of it. Attack from range, undercover. Tell us, mortals, before we render our judgment. Why did you act in such a manner? Why did you attack Aurelia, leader of the Boros Legion herself, in defense of these vile criminals, Raktul Kesh and Sulkatesh?
Those who think themselves perfect, infallible, are those that must examine themselves most closely. They were harming those that had done nothing to them.
Asmodeus looks at you and just says, Cara Springstem, martyr to the cause.
Yes.
What of it?
Yes, what of it?
I suppose you got that smoke, huh?
It's been a while since I have brought the smoke, but these old bones still have the smoke.
I have to know, though. Did you really care about those people, or could you just not pass up the opportunity to stick it to those insufferable blue bastards?
A little bit of both, I suppose. Being in the forest, retired for as long as I have, I appreciate life. As you've seen, a squirrel was eating a bird, and life must go on, and sticking it to blue bastards is sometimes fun.
He gives you his biggest smile yet, and he's like, I'm here to tell you, friend, it never gets old. Lathander looks at you, Tony, still beat up, and he's like, glorious contest, I think.
Yeah, we had a good time. He was also sad though.
That's funny because he did.
Yes, he did. Hey, boom, 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 boom. It's gone.
And Asmodeus is just right next to you, Trinket. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. What of you, Kinku? The sacrifice play isn't really your style. You could have just left. Why didn't you?
Not all evil is evil. And friends. I think. Maybe.
Asmodeus is looking at you, but Lathander, kind of over next to Tony, very much just looks at you like this. When you say that.
Also gold.
Also gold. And they turn and look at each other, and Lathander says, well, friends, congratulations. You've done the right thing in the face of overwhelming hardship and sacrifice.
I knew it. I knew it.
Asmodeus says, no, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't know it, or I didn't do the right thing.
You didn't know
No,
that
I
that
knew.
was the
I
right
did
thing.
know. I've never once said that I am very confused. I lied. That was the first time I lied. I lied, and it felt bad. It tasted bad in my mouth. I was so confused.
Well, friends, we've discussed amongst ourselves, and yes, you passed our trial, but not all of you wish to spend eternity in the warm embrace of Lathander, although you're welcome to.
Tips.
Champion?
Wait, well, I didn't mean to interrupt the speech. Like, yeah.
Champion of Lathander?
You want me to be a champion?
Well,
Do my
apparently
cool, like,
you're no longer
crazy-
Boros Legion, so yes, that's,
Oh, that was legit. Like they.
yes, no,
they
that's
speak for
all
Boros
occurred.
Legion.
Yes, no, these were real
'Cause I
events
was-
that have
I am
It's not a
also-
dream at all.
No, but I bought Boros Legion, so I guess not anymore. They just
Yeah.
take it. Like my ring just incinerates.
And is replaced with one that just looks like a glowing sun. I'm sure they'll forgive you eventually. Probably not, but possibly.
Azorius! I move into his glowing light.
And it does feel as warm as
We
the
just
hug
hug for
of
a
the
long-
morning lord.
it's like a long,
He's
long
like, yes,
hug.
yes, no, let it out.
I
let
start purring
just
subtly in his
let
ear.
it out.
Is
Yes. Asmodeus just kind of goes, ugh. Yes, you get to choose. Oh. You can come with me and have some real fun. Or go with him and do that.
Are there mixers? Oh, we're still hugging. Are there like mixers? Because I like my new friends.
Mm.
Like above
Oh,
and below
believe
kind
me,
of-
as my champion, you can go where thou will.
So I could like party in the 9 hells and then come back up and do paladin shit.
Well, be advised, they perpetually want that smoke in the 9 hells, but besides that, yes.
I would like a little of that smoke sometimes.
Tony.
Hey,
Go where?
if I want to choose, just want to like hang out.
Here? There's nothing here.
Which one has ever-flowing ale?
They both just go, both.
¿Por qué no lo estamos?
Yes, it is the afterlife.
Which
As
one's that?
Asmodeus does say, well, in the first 3 levels, it is always flat and room temperature. But yes, I do keep kegs of the finer things.
But only one has hangovers?
Well, on the 4th and 5th levels, there's perpetual hangovers, but no, not always. You all won't be coming to be tortured as pawns. You will be my lieutenants as well.
I mean,
Tortured.
I need lots of heralds, plenty of champions to go around. Think of it, Tony, Herald of the Morning Lord. I know normally daybreak is a bad thing for those that like the drink, because, but perhaps you could go out and you could bring peace to those that have overindulged. And Asmodeus just says, or you could indulge twice as much and just let them sleep in the sewers.
what do you guys think?
I feel like the 3 of us are siding together wherever we go. Maybe. I don't know.
Asmodeus,
Still hugging.
Asmodeus very much looks at Kara and he goes, Kara, I know what you're thinking.
Yes,
And he just holds a hand out to you.
I would like, I've heard quite nice things about the 9th level. You must make sure I come of no harm, and I may have a nice place for all these lovely people to visit safely as well as mine.
I assure you, you will have the nicest accommodations in the Abyss. And I mean that truly. As Lathander's very much like, "Bah," and he's like, no, really, it will be nice.
Abyss? I thought this was 9th level. Abysses. Demons.
9th level, yes. 9th
Devils.
level. Well, The blood war, it rages, yes, but you want to visit the front on occasion. It's lovely to observe.
I apologize. I confused the levels. I like first level.
You
Where
want
the
to be
prime real estate.
The best part.
You have the nice real estate.
Yes, absolutely. The finest part. We'll give that when it's and when we're not.
I want one of those so bad now because you keep playing.
The
with it.
finest accommodations my prodigious power can provide.
Thank you. You're very kind.
And she walks over and stands next to Asmodeus, 1-1. Lathander's like, so far, I believe this has transpired as expected. You two are the wild cards.
I pull out a gold coin and I look at you.
Asmodeus leans down next to you, Trinket.
The flip.
And when you flip it, it just stops in midair. And he's like,
I love this. So good, actually.
let the coin toss proceed. But nothing in your life points to him. Every step you've taken, every choice you've made brought you to me.
Friend.
It's very convincing. Don't say it like that.
Yeah.
Are
Do
you-
you?
You're not gonna flip.
I'll see you around.
That's so sad.
You have safety with me. I've declared the safety.
Why that make me so sad? I didn't like how you said that. Me, not drinking. I'm like upset.
You have safety with me.
I flip the coin.
He lets it go. He lets it
I don't
flip.
say what it goes for, and then we.
I think I try
Over
and
next to
start
her.
Lathander.
Tony. And Asmodeus looks at you and says, I'll never chant like that.
Yeah.
I'll make you Tony of the Endless Stein.
I will host a chugging contest in your honor.
You have not drank with the Vikings of Valhalla yet.
You're right. But I think I'll take my chances just right here.
You stay here?
Yeah. No, we'll figure it out.
Tony?
Yeah. Maybe I'll find another Tony.
Trinket gives you your horn back.
Hey! Hey!
Asmodeus
Found it.
says, when it runs out, call my name.
I just imagine it was upside down when you passed it and you turn it over and it's full.
While this was happening, I give Tony a cross stitch of him on a pile of bodies drinking a tankard. And but beautiful mountains and like flowers around the pile of bodies and the tankard of him drinking it.
I can wear that.
You could put it on right here.
I can wear that. Hey! Hey, you guys have fun.
Were you not stitching when we first approached? Were you just doing a pile of bodies to later choose someone to put upon it?
I'll never tell my secret.
Lathander just says, this is in fact heartbreaking, Trinket. Allow me to bless you with one more thing. And he snaps his fingers. And a very fearsome and shapely minotaur woman with an axe appears. He's like, you'll have a companion to spar with.
What is her name?
What is her name?
She's just posing. She's like,
Hey, you got an axe. I like it. You could have some fun. Hey!
Is this your best pickup line?
Bum bum boom boom. Hey!
Here
What's
in the
role?
afterlife, having proven your soul's nobility and chosen to go forward or somewhere quite different, is a good place for us to stop.
Wait, hold on. She has to say no, thank you. I'm not interested and walk away from her.
Does you shoot him down? No, that would be if Asmodeus.
Wait! Hey! Come on!
That was
Hey,
so
I'm Tony here.
Little Tony here, come on!
or she got a whip and like wraps it around his neck and like pulls it in.
I'm kind of into it.
Wrong D&D. Wrong dungeon.
Wrong bunch.
Wrong dungeon.
Tony, okay?
All right.
Thank-
So yes, thank you guys.
Thank you, Mayday.
Woo! We want to give a little send off. Everybody get their send offs. Give you a little, whatever your handles, whatever you want to promote, go ahead and let us know where to find you.
Oh wow, I should have done this more at the top, but hello, I am the internet's Becca Scott. You can find all of my stuff at youtube.com/goodtimesociety. See you over there.
You should follow Good Time Society. On
It's really
occasion,
good.
Very interesting people turn up on the channel.
Oh,
Very good.
I will just say the thirstiest game I've ever played was that Call of Cthulhu we did, because we were fresh out of quarantine, and we were like humans, and we've forgotten our friends are hot. Oh my God.
Everybody's hot.
Please
Okay,
be together.
the first thing you will see is the auction, but highly recommend. Yeah.
I call next. Anyway.
For just being thirsty.
It was a lot happened.
You know, D&D friends, hot. So, hello, my name is Michael Sinclair II. I go by Michael Crits everywhere. I'm a professional TTRPG performer. I'm also a Magic the Gathering player in like modern, standard, alchemy is a thing apparently.
That's a thing now.
Commander.
Yeah.
I am on Into the Motherlands, which B-Dave is also part of that, right over there.
Hey.
I am in Second Starts the Right, a TTRPG D&D that takes place in the Neverlands. I'm in Fateforge Academy, a school in the Feywild, D&D, and I am in Let's Get Wild Now with Critical Bard, who is amazing. We all know and love him.
I saw him do karaoke 2 weeks ago, and it changed my life.
That is amazing. I still need to do that with him. But yeah, that's everywhere you can find me on the internet. Also at Michael Crits. Feel free to hit me up for like magic ideas or D&D ideas. I love it all, and that is moi.
Hi, I play Trinket today, but I go by Lua Stardust on the internet. I am an alternative model, cosplayer, internet personality. I do all the things. You can also find me on Twitch. I do lots of magic content on there, D&D, and all types of stuff, which you can find on luastardust.com. And if you want to check out my podcast, it's called Camp Cryptid. We're campcryptidpodcast.com. We do cryptids and other true crime and horror. So check me out on anything there on the internet. Yeah.
Again, meaningful eye contact. Hello, friends. TV's B. Dave Walters. I was recently declared the Wizard of the Coast by Alicia Marie, so
Wizard of the Coast.
I'm like the Wizard of the Coast. Yeah, I do this wherever people will let me. Thursdays, we'll be back soon. I guess by the time this comes on, we're already back with the Black Dice Society with the lovely Becca Scott.
Check it out.
Diana is very different character. I also smash.
Just totally different.
That's it.
So different.
That's
So
it.
different.
That's it. That's all you need.
The type.
Also, Dungeon Master of Invitation to Party on G4, on Twitch, YouTube, and on television, and wherever fine streaming content can be located. Follow me on the Tweetagrams at BDaveWalters.
And I'm your host, Blackneto. Find me on all socials, TikTok, IG, all the things. And ring that bell, y'all. You can ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Legally distinct, though. Right, yeah, right, right. Legally distinct. Legally distinct.
Hey, thank you guys for joining. We got more to come. Catch y'all later.
Damn, he said break all the equipment.
Got him, coach.